For this we can react intermediates, bond fission, then it is inductive effect and mesomeric effect, conjugated systems. Have you seen all of you the conjugated systems yesterday night in video? Go through it. Okay, so go through it, mesomeric effect, all that. So if you have any doubts, you can call me. Need not to fear or any misunderstanding. So thank you. Ma'am, I did not call you yesterday, day before yesterday, not yesterday. Okay, now I'll take the class, put in the group. Welcome everyone in the group. Okay, now see, this is what is on the board. What do you see on the board? See, this is benzyl carbocation. Okay, benzyl carbocation. So in electron migration effects, how many types are there? Electron displacement. Electron displacement means here the bond pair of electron. Listen all of you. Bond means 2 electron. So here the 2 electrons may be of lone pair or maybe the electrons of negative charge also. So the movement of these electrons is called as bond polarity. Is known as a bond polarity, because when the bond electrons or electrons flow, what happens within the molecule? Polar ends are formed. Polar ends means positive pole and negative pole. Okay, for example, see here, A and B are there. Now these two, A and B, are mutually sharing their electron. Each one is coming with one electron because they want stability by octet configuration. So each A and B donates equally electrons and forms equivalent bond. Therefore, equivalent bond equal to 2 electrons, and 2 electrons also present in lone pair and even in the negative charge. Now see how this negative charge consists of 2 electrons. See better. Now here, in between this A and B, suppose if A is large, B is small, and I hope you know that the small atoms have more nuclear charge. Why? The simple logic is that if you take this small atom, from the center of nucleus, the whatever positive charge is flowing, that is very close to the outermost shell. Means in small atoms, the outermost shell, valency shell, will have more nuclear charge, more positive charge. So small atoms always have a tendency to attract the outside electron. అంటే తన ఎలక్ట్రానే కాకుండా పక్కోడు ఎలక్ట్రాన్, అంటే ఎవరితో అది బాండింగ్ లో ఉందో, ఏదైతే ఎలిమెంట్ స్మాల్ ఎలిమెంట్ లార్జ్ ఆటమ్ తో బాండింగ్ లో ఉందో, అదేం చేస్తుంది, తన ఎలక్ట్రాన్ తో పాటు పక్కోడు ఎలక్ట్రాన్ కూడా లాగుతూ ఉంటుంది. So this tendency of an element which is having small size, more nuclear charge, to attract the bond pair of electrons towards itself is called electronegativity. So small atoms always have tendency to attract electron. Yes or not? So when they attract the electron, what happens? They gain electron. Okay? Where the large atoms lose electron. So due to which here what happens? So here the bond pair is moving in favor. The bond pair is moving in favor of a small atom B. So therefore, this B gains electron and this A loses electron. In what case this charges will be +1 -1 if totally loss of electron by A +1 charge. If totally gain of electron by B -1 means in the, see here, In the electron migration effects, you have about 5. Me syllabus ki 4 9. Inductive effect, electromeric effect, mesomeric effect, which is also known as resonance effect, and hyperconjugation. Along with this, there is one inductomeric effect. I wrote in the notes inductomeric effect. You go through it. Simple one line is there. So out of all these, okay, listen better. Out of all these, inductive effect, mesomeric effect, or which is resonance effect, or electromeric effect, hyperconjugation. What is temporary? Inductive effect is temporary, in which the bond moves partially. The bond moves partially. So if the completely bond is moving, see simple here. See this molecule. Okay, this green is larger one. The small is okay. This white is smaller one. So because of small size, high electronegativity, the small atom has a tendency to attract the bond pairs. If the bond keeps totally, అంటే మొత్తం బాండ్ వేసి ఇక్కడ వచ్చేసింది, ఎక్కడికి వచ్చేసింది, on the small atom. So small atom gaining its electron back. At the same time, the electron of green also. So the small atoms gain electron. The totally bond pair is shifted on the small atom. So get -1 charge. And this large atom lost its electron, gets positive charge. In what case? If the bond is broken complete. If the bond is broken complete. So see that in the resonance effect, mesomeric effect, the bond will break completely. The bond will break completely, and even in hyperconjugation. But okay, and even in electromeric effect also, the bond breaks completely. Okay, so but in inductive effect, bond will not break. Okay, bond will not break completely. The bond will not break completely. Okay, just what happens, the bond will move in favor. Bond will move in favor of small atom. Okay, అంటే ఏమవుతుంది, ఇలా బాండ్ మొత్తం బ్రేక్ అయిపోయింది అనుకోండి, కంప్లీట్ ట్రాన్స్ఫర్ ఆఫ్ ఎలక్ట్రాన్ టు ఎలక్ట్రోనెగటివ్ atom -1 +1, which is happening in the mesomeric effect or resonance effect or electromeric effect, or even in the hyperconjugation. But in inductive effect, the bond will not break. Just చూడండి, ఇంత దూరం పెట్టాను. Okay, that is others, mesomeric effect, resonance effect, hyperconjugation, electromeric effect. But in the case of inductive effect, the bond is in favor of small atom, just a little distant. Okay, అంటే ఏమవుతుంది, బాండ్ స్మాల్ ఆటమ్ కి క్లోజ్ గా ఉంది, లార్జ్ ఆటమ్ కి దూరంగా ఉంది. అంటే ముగ్గురు ఫ్రెండ్స్ ఉన్నారు. ఒక ఫ్రెండ్ వచ్చేసి ఇద్దరు ఫ్రెండ్స్ మధ్య గొడవ పెడుతున్నాడు. సమ్ టైమ్స్ ఒక ఫ్రెండ్ ఫేవర్ లో ఉంటాడు, సమ్ టైమ్స్ ఇంకో ఫేవర్ లో ఉంటాడు. అంటే అటు ఇటు పార్షియలీ డిస్టర్బ్ చేస్తూ ఉంటాడు. సో హియర్ ద బాండ్ కెన్ మూవ్ పార్షియలీ ఆర్ కంప్లీట్లీ. సో partial gives a partial charges. So which is happening in the inductive effect. So listen all of you, in inductive effect, partial transfer of sigma bonds takes place. ఏ electrons move అవుతాయి inductive effect లో? Children, you are asking the difference. So which electrons transfer in the inductive effect? Sigma bond electrons, means single bond electrons. It is the first difference. Sigma bond electrons transfer partially towards electronegative. Okay, partially. Okay, whereas in mesomeric effect or electromeric effect or resonance effect, complete transfer of pi bond. అర్థమవుతుందా? కంప్లీట్ ట్రాన్స్ఫర్ ఆఫ్ పై బాండ్ జరుగుతుంది. గుర్తుపెట్టుకోండి, ఎలక్ట్రోమెరిక్ ఎఫెక్ట్ ఆర్ mesomeric ఎఫెక్ట్ ఆర్ రెజొనెన్స్ ఎఫెక్ట్, వీటిలో పై బాండ్ మొత్తము ఎగిరి ఎక్కడ అంటే లేచి ఎక్కడిపోతుంది, ఆన్ ది స్మాల్ ఆటమ్. బట్ ఇన్ ది ఇండక్టివ్ ఎఫెక్ట్, partial movement of sigma bond. So if it is partial movement, what have to show? That is partially positive. సగమే లాస్ అయింది, సగమే గెయిన్ అయింది. సో any system due to the movement of bonding electrons, system means a molecule, Any system which shows the movement of bond electrons towards a small atom, highly electronegative atom of a molecule produces charges. Produces charges. One is with positive pole, other is with a negative pole. Such molecule become polar. Becomes a polar. Polar, or you can say dipole. Is that clear? Dipole or dipolar. You will learn this in chemical bonding. Okay, chemical bonding. So this molecule is what? Polar molecule, a dipole molecule. And I hope you know that dipole moment mu is the calculated by using the charge into the distance between the poles, delta into L. Okay, which assigns the polarity. So listen, in every electron migration, what happens? Bond polarity happens and the molecules acquire charges. Whereas in the inductive effect, partial. Whereas in the mesomeric effect, or it is what other effects, complete transfer takes place. Okay, and next, so in mesomeric effect, complete and what is that? Pi bond transfer takes place. And next, see here, you may be having the confusion between the this is what mesomeric effect. In a mesomeric effect, or you say it is a resonance effect. Okay, both are same. Rendu okate. Intunara, you can say it is resonance effect. Listen better, both are effect same. Resonance effect or it is resonance effect or mesomeric effect, both are same. Only the difference is in resonance effect, along with pi, sigma also involves. Pi to paatu sigma kuda vastundi, kani mesomeric effect lo sigma involve avadu. Okay, so I'm separating here, I'm making okay difference here. So see here, if you consider the inductive effect, okay, now we are making the difference between the inductive effect also. Okay, inductive inductive effect. Okay, inductive effect. So listen here, both are permanent, both are permanent. Okay, both the properties are permanent. Inductive effect or mesomeric or resonance, both are permanent. And next, here in mesomeric, what happens? Pi electrons or lone pair of electrons or negative charge electron, they move in conjugative mechanism. Conjugative mechanism. ఇప్పుడు నేను చెప్తాను మళ్ళీ అది. Whereas in inductive effect, sigma bond electrons, which electrons? Sigma bond electrons. Okay, sigma bond electrons move. Okay, and here one more thing, make note here. In the mesomeric effect, resonance effect, what happens? Complete transfer. Okay, complete transfer of bond takes place. Complete transfer, say shift. Complete transfer of shift of pi bond takes place. Whereas in the sigma, whereas in the inductive effect, partially. Okay, partially sigma bond shifts. Partially sigma bonds shifts. And this okay, inductive effect can be seen in what it is? Saturated. Okay, saturated plus unsaturated. అర్థమవుతుందా? Saturated and unsaturated. Note this point. Inductive effect is seen in both saturated and unsaturated. But here the mesomeric effect or resonance effect shows or involves in the only unsaturated. What is that? Only in the unsaturated. Okay, unsaturated. At the same time, they must have last night video gamicha. They must have unsaturation along with chapali. I hope you did not check the video. Types of conjugation chadivara. Okay, mesomeric effect or resonance effect, it is involved or shown in unsaturated compounds. they which have a compulsory conjugation, which shows a conjugation. Okay, ante pi bond undi, pi bonds unnai. Okay, pi bonds unnai, kani conjugation ledu, no mesomeric effect. Okay, so allyl will have conjugation. Whether it is a free radical, carbanion, carbocation, allyl will have conjugation. Benzyl will have conjugation. But vinyl, chusnara, vinyl cation, vinyl group do not have conjugation. Note this point. Vinyl cation do not have conjugation. So vinyl do not show resonance effect, do not show mesomeric effect. Note this point, because in vinyl group, no. Okay, simple aliphatic. In vinyl group, there is no. Okay, vinyl carbocation, there is no conjugation, therefore no resonance. Just what happens, charge is shifted but not conjugation. So this is one. So and here the inductive effect is only up to maximum up to the fourth carbon of the straight chain or cyclic chain. And mesomeric effect or resonance effect, it will be prolonged till the last carbon, where till the conjugation is present. So for this, I have sent you one chain, zigzag chain పంపించాను. You go through the notes. ఎంత పొడవు వరకు కార్బన్ చైన్ లో, ఎంత పొడవు వరకు కార్బన్ చైన్ లో ఆల్టర్నేటెడ్ డబుల్ బాండ్స్ ఉంటాయో దాన్ని ఏమంటారు, కాంజుగేషన్ ఉంది. అంత లెంత్ వరకు ఏముంటుంది, ఇది వచ్చేసి ఈ mesomeric ఎఫెక్ట్ ఆర్ రెసొనెన్స్ ఎఫెక్ట్ ఉంటుంది. దిస్ ఇస్ వాట్ వన్ మోర్ డిఫరెన్స్. And next, come to the effect by adding electron and withdrawing electron. See here, whether you take inductive effect, or mesomeric effect or resonance effect, the groups are two types, positive and negative. What is the meaning of plus beta? Positive. What is the meaning of plus? Tell me, simple. What is the meaning of plus? Chapali. What is the meaning of plus beta? Hello. Cation. No. Plus ante addition. I'm not asking atom with positive charge. If I ask atom with positive charge, listen better. Nenu chemistry plus adagaledu. I'm not asking chemistry plus. I'm asking simple, the basic plus. Plus means addition. Minus means hello. Plus means addition. Minus means subtraction. Yes or not? First ఈ బేసిక్ ఉండాలి. మనము ఏదో నేను ప్లస్ ఐ ఎఫెక్ట్ నేర్చుకుంటున్నా, ప్లస్ ఎం ఎఫెక్ట్ నేర్చుకుంటున్నా, మైనస్ ఎం ఎఫెక్ట్ నేర్చుకుంటున్నా, మైనస్ ఎఫెక్ట్ నేర్చుకుంటా అనేసి మనం ఏదో నేర్చుకుంటా అనేసి ఈ బేసిక్స్ మర్చిపోయానుకో, అప్పుడు పప్పులో కాలేసినట్టు, అప్పుడు మనకు అర్థం కాదు. యూ షుడ్ హ్యావ్ బేసిక్ సింపుల్. ప్లస్ మీన్స్ అడిషన్, మైనస్ మీన్స్ సబ్ట్రాక్షన్. బేస్డ్ ఆన్ దిస్ ఓన్లీ we have plus m effect, plus I effect, minus m effect, minus I effect. ఇక్కడి నుంచి వస్తుంది ఈ చిన్న బేసిక్ లాజిక్. మనం మర్చిపోయి ఏదో ఆలోచిస్తాము, ఎక్కడో కన్ఫ్యూజ్ అయిపోతాం. నీడ్ నాట్ కన్ఫ్యూజ్ ఎట్ ఆల్. See here. Okay, so see now the plus groups and negative groups. Okay, the plus groups and negative groups. See here, you have in affecting, you have some plus groups. Okay, some groups will have plus groups and some have negative sign groups. Okay, negative groups. Remember beta, plus means these add electrons into where, okay, plus groups add electron into carbon compound, into the carbon compound. Okay, whether it is carbon compound, if they add electrons to the carbon compound through the chain which is saturate or unsaturated, called as plus groups. Or if the group is minus group, negative group, means they, Okay, they withdraw electron. Means simple. Withdraw means taking. As you go to the ATM and you withdraw the money from ATM machine. ATM machine వచ్చి నువ్వు మనీ తీసుకుంటున్నావు. Means you are withdrawing money. అంటే నువ్వు తీసుకుంటే మెషిన్ లో డబ్బులు తగ్గినాయా లేదా? As you withdraw the money from ATM machine, tell me what happens after withdrawing money from ATM machine. Will the money in the ATM machine less or not? Chapali will become less or not in ATM? Less. Yes or not? So just imagine that you are minus I group. You are minus I group. As you go and withdraw the money from the ATM machine, so the money will become less in the machine. So this ATM machine stands for here. This ATM machines is example to carbon compound. Carbon compound. And you are minus group. Whether it is your minus I group or minus M group or minus R group. Note this point. Simple example. Okay. So if the minus groups are withdrawing electron, okay, means withdraw. Okay, withdraw. Withdraw or take electron or take electron. Take electron from carbon compound. Carbon compound. Carbon compound. Then it is called as plus group and minus group. So here, if it is only saturated, if it is only saturated, then you say it is plus I effect. It's called as plus I effect. And if it is saturate and unsaturated, plus I effect. And here, if it is unsaturated, see here in the inductive effect, that is saturate plus both unsaturated. If it is only unsaturated, then it is plus M effect, which is nothing but same as plus resonance effect. Understand? Okay. Then I'll tell you because some groups are there. They will be plus I, but they show minus M or minus R. Yenduku. Okay. In video also I explained. So please note this point. Okay. These take the electrons. Okay. These plus groups add the electron and they increase the negative charge. So because of this addition of electrons, then electron density in the chain increases. Because here this is minus I. This is minus I. Okay, minus I. Where it is it is plus I here. Okay, and next it is minus M. Now plus groups always increasing electron density and negative groups always decrease the electron density. Okay, now we'll go for the some examples. Okay, some example. Listen carefully. Socks spelling. Chepani socks spelling. Taraga. Socks spelling. I want a spelling of socks. S-O-C-K-S, socks. But now onwards, for you people, socks is S-O-X. Endama? S-O-X, socks. Okay? Nee nadustunte eppudu nee chota neeto undali. Socks. Okay? Now remember, socks. Socks is what? Sulfur, oxygen, and X halogens. Is that clear? Now one word, socks for you is what? SOX. Okay? Sulfur, oxygen, halogens. And you know halogens, what are these? Fluorine, chlorine, bromine, and iodine. Okay? These groups. Okay? Along with N also. Okay? Nitrogen. Along with nitrogen. Yes? Pneumatic. Okay? Along with nitrogen. Okay? You have fifth group element, sixth group element, seventh group element. Means you are at right side of periodic table. So in periodic table, in general chemistry, you know that right side elements are electronegative. They gain electron. Okay, left side elements are electropositive. They lose electron. It's a common sense. So here, these elements have what? Lone pair of electrons. Definitely, nitrogen has one electron pair, where sulfur and oxygen will have two electron pairs. Two electron pairs. When halogens have three electron pairs. Is that clear? Three electron pairs. So here see, though they are highly electronegative, though these are highly electronegative elements. Okay, these are electronegative elements. Nitrogen, nitrogen, okay, sulfur, oxygen, and halogens. Though they are electronegative, though have the lone pair of electrons, though have the electron pairs. Okay, since see here, because they are electronegative. Listen here, because they are electronegative. Because they are electronegative, because of this, they shows a minus I effect. They shows a minus I effect. అర్థమవుతుందా? Because of electronegativity, these groups shows a minus I effect. But though they are electronegative, because of this lone pairs, because of this lone pairs, these groups means any group which is having directly attached with conjugated pi system, conjugated pi system through the nitrogen, sulfur, oxygen, and halogen, as they have lone pair of electrons, which shows minus I effect because of their high electronegativity. But since they have lone pair electrons, they add these lone pair electrons, into the conjugated pi system, therefore called as plus Me group, plus Me groups, or plus R groups, plus R groups. Please note this point, plus R groups, because of lone pairs, because of lone pairs. So it is not compulsory that a minus I group should be minus M. Okay, here minus I groups. Okay, because of electronegativity, but these groups, when they are attached to the conjugated system, as they have lone pair, they add that lone pair into the unsaturated carbon system. Therefore, add electron increases electron density because plus M effect. Okay, and because of this plus M effect, ortho and para positions of benzene, okay, benzene become negative. So because of that negative charge, they attract the electrophile. So in mono substituted second electrophile comes at ortho and para. If the group is plus M effect, okay. So here, what are the groups which are showing the minus I effect? Okay. So what are these groups? What is that? Fluorine. Okay. You know that. Fluorine, bromine, iodine. As you know that their electronegativity is in this order. Okay. Next here, you take the oxygen. Okay. Oxygen. OH group because of two lone pairs. Next, replace the oxygen, hydrogen with alkyl, alkoxy means ether group since having lone pair, but due to oxygen. And next, if it is okay, SH, OH alcohol, SH thio alcohol. In the same way, SR thioether. And if it is NH2, okay, amine, lone pair is there. Then in the same sequence, okay, what is that? NHR, primary amine group. Next, not minus, the bond NR2, secondary amine, okay, secondary amine. These shows what? This shows a minus I effect. Because of electronegativity. But since these groups are having the lone pairs on them and they add electron to the carbon chain, they shows a plus M effect or plus R effect. The difference in the resonance and mesomeric is what? Here in the resonance, sigma bond is also involved. But in mesomeric effect, no involvement of sigma. The pi will move towards a sigma. Okay? Okay? So, see one example. As only 4 minutes, I will come once again. Okay? See here. Now, take this example. Okay, I'll write here. See, this is it is what? Benzene. Now, to this benzene, if I attach chlorine, okay, chlorine. Now, because here the bond is carbon and chlorine bond. Everyone knows that chlorine is electronegative with a value 3.0. Then carbon is about 2.5, 2.1. So what happens? The bond will move from carbon to chlorine, obvious. So chlorine shows here a plus I effect. Minus I effect because it is taking electron from the carbon chain. And next, but if it is attached to the conjugated system, since it is having the lone pairs, okay, the atom or group which contain the direct attachment, if it is having lone pair, so here the lone pair on this pi bond, okay, the lone pair on pi bond, see lone pair sigma pi bond, they are in conjugation. So this molecule has lone pair pi bond conjugation along with pi conjugation. So what happens? Now this lone pair of electrons are given into the ring. So therefore, this carbon will become a 5 bonded because already having 1, 2, 3, 4 a new bond. So therefore, what happens? This pi bond will shift on the ortho position. So therefore, the ortho will become a negative charge. Okay. So here, what you get? These two bonds are unchanged, remains as it is. Next, due to shifting of this bond, total negative charge on this ortho, and there is a double bond formation between the carbon and chlorine because of shift of a lone pair of chlorine. Out of 3 lone pairs, it gave 1 lone pair, 2 is left. Okay, and since the chlorine lost electron plus charge. Is that clear? The complete transfer of lone pair into the unsaturated system is took place. Therefore, here in this molecule, okay, in this example, the chlorine attached to unsaturated conjugated system shows addition of electron minus Me effect. Okay, so here minus Me effect, though it is plus Me effect, though it is plus, okay, though it is inductive effect or what it is mesomeric effect. Remember always mesomeric effect is dominating. The mesomeric effect is dominating. So the product will form according to mesomeric effect. So here it is the order of effects. Inductive effect is lesser. Inductive effect is lesser than what it is hyperconjugation and even mesomeric effect. So here in this chlorobenzene you have a minus Me effect of minus I effect of chlorine and plus Me effect of chlorine. So this mesomeric effect is dominating. Okay, I will give you one more video. I'll start once again. Come, don't waste the time. Okay, వచ్చేసేయండి తొందరగా within second. I'll explain now. Aldehydes like that.